In my last video, I showed you how to turn one image into three different learning resources. In this video, I'm going to show you how to combine multiple resources into one learning material. Okay? But here's where NotebookLM gets really powerful, by combining resources. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay? So the first thing we're going to do is choose our resources that we want to combine into one learning resource. Okay? So let's say I'm trying to learn, or maybe you're trying to learn about data engineering. Okay? Now, I found this article on this website, right? It's a simple article. It's not that long, but still, it gives you a lot of information about data engineering. And also on LinkedIn, I found this image. Actually, I've already downloaded the image, so let me go to my download folder. This image here, I found this image on LinkedIn, and it's about dimension tables, which is also a great topic about data engineering that every beginner learning data engineering must know. Okay, so this image, as you can see, is very compact. It's full of information, but we're going to use this image as one source, and we're going to use this article as the second source, and we're going to combine them into a strong learning resource using NotebookLM. So let's get started. First of all, if you want to learn how to use this tool, all you have to do is go to Google, type in NotebookLM. It's by Google, so it's completely free. As long as you don't hit the daily limit, you're completely fine using it forever for free. So go on NotebookLM, click on Create New Notebook. And here, we're going to use this article as the first source. I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to paste it here, press Enter, and now, as you can see, it's going to extract information from that article instantly. As you can see, that's our first resource. And here, you can even type in a prompt to tell it exactly what you want it to extract from the article. But for now, we'll just leave it as a default. And then to choose the second source, remember, we want to use this image as well. I've already downloaded this image on my computer. So I'm going to click Add Sources. Then I'm going to click Upload Files because the image is on my computer. So I'm going to click on it, open it. And as you can see, guys, now in our source panel here, we now have two sources, the image and the website link. Remember, they are both on the same topic. Okay, this is the power of NotebookLM. I want to learn about these topics, all right? It's about data engineering, and I want to combine them together so I can use it to learn and get better and know what data engineering is all about. So now, knowing that we've combined this both sources and we've selected them, remember you have to select those sources if you want to combine them. And now we're going into the studio section here where it says it's giving you different options. Okay, these are different learning resources that you can actually create from your sources. You can create an audio, which is like a podcast style or interview format. This is a video, explainer video, which is incredible. This is a mind map option. This is a report option. This is a flashcard option. I use this all the time because this is like a question and answer, which is very, very good to test your knowledge after actually consuming the whole content. And this is a quiz style question as well. This is an infographic, which actually generates an infographic by combining your sources. And this is a slide deck. It's like a presentation. Everyone knows what a presentation is. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create an audio. Let's do an audio, right? And before you click on the audio, you can click on the edit icon here. And what this gives you is it gives you more option to customize your audio, right? You can decide to be brief. You can decide to take a critic approach, a debate approach, but I like the deep dive approach. Remember, I want to learn about this topic, data engineering, right? That's why I combined both sources. So I'm going to go with the default deep dive format here, and then it will show you what length do you want to go with. Either short, which is about, I think, 5 to 8 minutes. The default is normally about 12 to 15 minutes, and the long format gives you anything between 20 minutes and 30 to 35 minutes. But for now, let's say for this, just for the purpose of this video, I don't want to keep you guys waiting for long, so I'm going to click on default, right? And here, like I said, you can prompt it, the way you normally prompt ChatGPT or Cloud by typing what you want. You can prompt it by telling it exactly what to focus on. But again, I'm going to leave it as the default and just click generate. And this audio format is not the quickest, I'll admit, but it will normally take about 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, 2 to 4 minutes, and we will come back to it, and you will see that it's combined both sources into a great podcast style interview audio that you can actually listen to. Okay, and you'll be amazed by the deep dive and the amount of detail that it goes into by combining. Remember, these two sources, they're different sources. They're completely different. They're not from the same article at all. They're different topics, but they're both talking about data engineering. So let's come back after about 2-3 minutes, and I will show you exactly what this audio is all about. And now we're back, and guys, as you can see, the audio version has generated. So I'm going to click on it so we can have a listen.
Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are opening up a stack of source material that focuses on the unsung heroes of the digital economy, data engineers. Yeah. It's a field that, power.
Guys, bear in mind that it's combined these two sources. Again, let me remind you, this is a random image that I found on LinkedIn, okay? And this second source is an article. It's an article that I found on this website, okay? And we've combined it using this amazing tool, NotebookLM, into a great podcast that we can listen to. You can listen to it on the go while you're out and about, maybe you're on the train or in your car, or you're on the bus, or just traveling. You can listen to it and learn on the go, like a university. It's incredible. And this audio is a podcast style audio, okay? It's between a man and a woman, and they're just talking back and forth and just imparting a lot of knowledge based on these two sources and letting you know everything about the topic that you've chosen to learn about. So let's listen to it for the first 1 minute so you can hear fully exactly what it's about.
Almost everything we do online, but it often operates entirely in the background.
We've got a fantastic mission today. Our sources cover the definition of the data engineer's role, the specific skill set, and then they pivot into the foundational architecture they use.
Right.
We're really trying to move beyond the buzzwords to examine the actual blueprints, the types of dimension tables that organize data at a massive scale.
That's right. We have articles defining the DE role using this real-world massive government organization as an example, alongside a highly detailed breakdown of dimensional modeling. Okay, so let's unpack this. Our mission is to connect the data engineer's foundational role, which is fundamentally about refining and preparing information, to the specific, often complex architecture they use every single day to turn all that raw noise into accessible, consumable data.
Well, the core function of a data engineer is,
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to the whole podcast, but guys, this is how powerful this tool is. You can use this if you're someone that likes to learn, you like to consume content. Think of the amazing things you can use this tool for. Okay, you can learn anything, any topic, anytime, anywhere. You can combine resources. You can get it. You can even add a PDF to this, and then regenerate the audio, and it's going to do it for you. Okay, but again, this is just one resource that we've created, which is the audio podcast. If you want to, again, what I always do is after listening to this audio podcast and learning about it, then I will just come to this flashcards, and then I will create, by clicking on it, I will create a flashcard as my second resource, so I can use that to test myself, to test my knowledge, so I can prove to myself that I've actually learned and understand this topic. Okay, guys, it's incredible, and this flashcards actually doesn't take that long to generate. So in a few minutes, under a minute, it should generate for us, so that we can then, after listening to this audio, you can then test your knowledge to make sure that you've actually studied and understood the topic you're trying to learn. And I think this combo, I always go for this combo, and as you can see, it's already done. I always go for the combo of the audio podcast, the flashcard, and then sometimes the infographic as well. Okay, so now let's click on the flashcards just to see what is generated for us. As you can see, incredibly, in under 30 seconds, it's generated 55 cards full of information to test our knowledge. Okay, let me expand it a bit. As you can see, like I said, I always go through the audio first. Once I finish listening to the audio, then I test myself. And as you can see, it starts asking you questions, and then when you click on it, it shows you the answer. And then you can obviously answer the question for yourself before actually clicking to reveal the answer. So as you can see, it says, what is the primary function of a data engineer? And a data engineer is someone who collects and gathers information, basically by transforming that information into a readable format for, data analysts to use, and for business ready, or data intelligence, and so on and so forth. So you can say, I say I got it right, because it takes raw information, transforms it, and stores it in a format appropriate for the use cases. You see, somewhere along the lines, again, once you go through the audio and you understand it, you can then test yourself with this. And then you go to the next one, and it says, what is the main goal of a data engineer? I would probably say the main goal of a data engineer is to gather information and transform it into a readable format, so that other people can understand it, basically. And you can see the answer says to make data accessible to a wide variety of customers for informed data-driven decisions and performance. See, that's basically what it does. Okay, you can use it to test your knowledge, and then there's a lot more questions there. You can see. So when you're trying to learn anything, you're trying to learn any topic, this tool is invaluable. Okay, you can use it to level up your learning and your studies quickly, especially if you're trying to get a job, or you're trying to learn about a different industry, or anything at all. Okay, guys, that's it. I hope I've covered it, and I've persuaded you or convinced you enough to try to invest in this tool, because I developed this. I discovered this tool about a month ago, and I've been using it ever since then. I've been using it every single day to learn, especially when while I'm on the go. Okay. And as you can see, guys, you can even go deeper with these same two sources. You can go deeper and create an explainer video. You can create a report if you like. Any learning style that suits you, that helps you learn adequately. That gets the best of your learning, and in terms of your concentration, whatever you prefer, you can develop it on the spot, and you can learn whatever you want to learn. So, guys, I hope you find this video valuable. If you do, make sure you like this video and share it with other people who are interested in supercharging their learning, or just, learning different concepts on different topics on the internet by combining multiple sources. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.